So we say that AI is not magic, right? But I think we are going through a magical moment in AI. And if we look back in the history of AI, you will understand why we are having this magical moment today. So the AI we know started like in the 1940s. The research on the AI we are having today has been, I would say, initiated in the 40s. And in 1950, Turing, who is known to be the father of computers, he did research on cognitive ability of human being, and he was studying how really we can translate these cognitive capabilities to machines. And he created a test in 1950 called the Turing test. I invite you really to go read about it. It's a very simple test, yet very powerful. Until yesterday, it was a benchmark for AI. Then AI went through ups and downs. We went through what we even called AI winters for 2 decades because of the hypes. Okay? But fortunately, we got really a lot of breakthroughs. The first breakthrough in AI came in 1997 with IBM Deep Blue. So IBM Deep Blue was a chess game, right? And Deep Blue was able to beat Kasparov, who was the worldwide champion at that point of time. I met Kasparov 10 years back, and he said he's still frustrated from that. So then again, IBM with Watson, which was another breakthrough, and this time on natural language processing. And this was really a big advancement because really the first point of AI is really to manage or to understand language. Later on, Google came to the picture with AlphaGo. AlphaGo is really a very amazing game. The beauty of this game is that the number of possibilities in the game, number of moves, is more than the number of atoms in the universe. Yet, a system called AlphaGo was able to beat the best player in the Go game. And in 2017, I'm really glad to tell you that the evolution or revolution we are having today in generative AI has been started with a research paper called Attention is All You Need that Google published in 2017. It's called the Transformer Architecture. And the T here, when you hear GPT, the T is Transformer. And it has been open sourced by Google. So Google is known to really open source, like we have an open source culture. And one of them, this one that created and I would say opened the path for generative AI we know today. And Google, after that, we didn't stop there. So after 2017, we started building on this architecture. So the idea of this architecture was to improve translation. So we have Google Translate. We wanted to improve translation between languages, and we created this architecture. In 2018, we launched a model called BERT. It was the first large language model in the market. It was, again, open source that was meant to improve language translation. And we managed to improve more than 100 language translation in 2018. And over time, we created many other large language models. I want to mention one because for me, it's really proven that this technology can serve not only to generate content, not only to help us write our emails and maybe summarize documents, but in 2021, Google Research again, and this is an open source project, I invite you to read about it, it's called AlphaFold. And AlphaFold, it's in the healthcare domain, and it's there to predict the shape of proteins in the human body. And actually, this is opening the door for researchers to find, I would say, medicines for genetic disease. We predicted and we open sourced 200 million of these shapes. And as I said, this is very important because this technology is not helping only in the business side, but it can help as well in other domains, and really it's amazing. So and I spoke about magic. Why all of this is magic? Actually, these generative AI systems are passing the Turing test. Till now, since, as I said, this test has been created in 1950, and we did not, all the AI systems till last year wasn't passing this test. But now we can say these generative systems, generative AI, all of them are passing the Turing test. Does that mean that we reached the limit of AI? I don't think so, but we are busy today defining the new Turing test. What would be the next milestones of AI? But this is really magical, right? Because really we have today achieved something very important in the life and the history of AI. So in Google today, and this is very important, we differentiate between the consumer side and the enterprise side. So today you can go, and from the consumer side we have Google Bard, is the equivalent of ChatGPT. So Google Bard is really meant for consumers. And really we don't advise enterprises, we don't advise people from professional perspective to put any data there, because it's meant to be public. So whatever you can put there, it becomes public, and there is disclaimer for it. However, to deal with your data, your confidential data, we have the enterprise side. And we have a platform called Vertex. Vertex AI is there to help you build your own large language model, build your own use cases, really in private cloud, in your own cloud. When I say it's on the public cloud, but in your private environment. And Vertex, I will not go in details, we don't have time, but just to tell you, this is a platform that offers you the end-to-end capabilities. From the infrastructure perspective, where Google having TPUs, tensor processing unit, which is equivalent to GPUs, to all the layers that will help you to build your own generative AI. I want just to stop on few keywords. So in Vertex AI, we are offering what we call foundational models. These are really to generate text, generate images, generate codes. These are specialized models that you can use to specific tasks. Not only this, with Vertex we are opening, and this is again the mindset of Google of opening our platform, we are opening it to more than 100 plus models. So in Vertex, you can leverage open source model, you can leverage partners model, you can leverage even competitor models. Llama today from Meta is supported on Vertex AI. Anthropic Cloud is supported on Vertex AI. Falcon is supported. The idea here is this same platform will allow you to not only leverage the large language model from Google, but other large language model in the market, and allowing you really to use the best in the market, depending on what you are trying to do. What we can offer as well is to adapt these models to your own needs, to adapt the terminology, the taxonomy of these models to your own data. To tune them, we can tune these models, and really it's amazing what you can build a layer on top of this large language model that speaks your language. And also what we are doing is we are improving the search. Today you can build a Google search like an enterprise search on your knowledge base in no time. You can improve conversation. So chatbots today, what we call infobot or contact center, can be built in very quick time, but also they can be humanized. They can be really, because today, remember that we created this transformer based on language, to improve language. This is why everything to do with interaction based on language has been improved. So what I want to bring your attention to as well, when we speak about these models, we think about content generation, right? The third one. But we can do much more. We can do summarization of information. We can help analysts to really go through, like auditors, financial analysts. You can go huge number of data, huge number of documents, and summarize it to them. Interaction with your customers. As I said, the online interaction, customizing marketing for them. And last one, of course, content generation is there. Don't take me wrong, it's a big part of it, where you can today generate documents, help marketing to build their marketing campaign in no time, generate images. But last one, and this is very important, you can build your own model. You can tune these large language model to your own capabilities. And this needs some AI capability or skills. So we have 4 pillars where you can leverage AI for. If we can dig down on the financial side, so I want to mention 3 areas. Of course, we have more, but these are 3 areas that can be improved with generative AI. Accelerate growth and opportunity. As I said, this can be by customizing offerings to your customers, by helping the marketing team to build marketing campaign in no time and have better ROI. The second pillar is on the discovery side. As I said, you can build search engine, you can find information quickly, you can classify the information in a better way. And the third one is really managing risks, is regenerating, I would say, streamline regulatory reporting and do really a lot of automation beyond the traditional AI. So I want to invite you today, it's where to start, right? And we spoke today, we heard about use cases. And generative AI is very similar to big data, where we were not, I would say, what is big data for us, for a customer? It's not more if we really identify the use cases that big data can solve for us. And generative AI is the same. So you have to find your sweet spot. You have to find your quick wins to build generative AI, and it's a journey. This is something very important that you need to experiment. Today is really the time to experiment, is to try use cases, fail fast, fail often, to really start finding out these important use cases for you. Of course, you have to have the data, you have to clean the data, and as I said, you can build layers on top of these large language models with your own data, with your own language, with your own business terminology. And very important, we can help you there on assessing the readiness of your enterprise, and helping you, scaling your teams, and really being your partner for generative AI. With that, really, I would like to thank you.